Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic weekend, and we're getting ready to head into the weekend. It is I, your host with the most, the best from East to West, J-E-S-S, Jess, and I am so thankful for you guys for joining me with an episode of Talking with Jess. And before we get started, man, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Monster Energy for keeping me going. It's been a busy week, man. So when you need a boost in your caboose, a pep in your step, some pride in your stride, put a green can in your hand with Monster and unleash the beast. So going forward, man, I want to jump right into it with the situation surrounding Tiny and T.I, man. It's getting very serious with some very serious and horrible allegations that have been placed upon them. And the reason why I'm saying allegations is because none of this has been proven. And let me also start off by saying by no way am I victim blaming, victim shaming, or saying we should just discredit a person making these allegations. It's very serious, and I think it should be taken with diligence, and we comb through everything with a fine tooth and comb, dot our I's, cross our T's to see exactly what happened. And right now, I have in my hand this article from NBC News that gives details about how they were let off the hook, so to speak, or they didn't actually go for a full investigation in Las Vegas, but the LAPD is going to open a full investigation with the accusations against Tiny and T.I. So, and right here, as you can see, I'm reading straight from the article. T.I. and wife Tiny face allegations of sexual assault from women in the Los Angeles and Las Vegas area. Two women, one in Los Angeles and one in Las Vegas, have filed reports alleging they were drugged and sexually assaulted by the couple more than a decade ago. Two women in the past 2 months have gone to police accusing T.I. and his wife Tiny of sexual assault dating back more than a decade. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed to NBC News on Monday that it is actively investigating T.I., but will not specifically specify, if he was being investigated for this most recent allegation. The LAPD say that Tiny was not being investigated. Both are being accused, but only one is being investigated. Okay. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said on Tuesday there was no active investigation and the case was closed due to the statute of limitations. I can read. It's been a busy week. Let me go ahead and crack this joke open. I probably need a little boost in my caboose. Go get up. Get pumped. So let's see. T.I., whose real name is Clifford Harris, and Tiny, whose real name is Tamika Harris, have not been charged with any crimes in either case and have decided all previous allegations of misconduct. Denied. I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's been that busy of a week, and I still got some gym time to get to. So, according to the first-hand account in a police report seen by NBC News, Rochelle Jinks earlier this month told the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department that her life has never been the same after she was forced to engage in sexual acts with T.I. and Tiny. Jinks said she was in the ladies' bathroom at a McCarran International Airport in Las Vegas in 2010 when she was approached by Tiny, who asked her to hang out with her and her husband that night, according to the report. Jinks said she agreed and met with the couple in a hotel room at the Venetian Resort, where she was given a shot of Patron by Tiny. After the shot, Jenkins began to feel dizzy, confused, the police report said. When Jinx was offered a clear bag of white powder by Harris, about 15 minutes later, she used as a still feeling dizzy and confused from the shot of Patron. The report says she believed the powder was Molly, a psychotic drug also known as ecstasy. So she received a white powder that she knew was possibly drugs and still took it. Okay. After she took the white powder, Clifford attempted to remove her clothes, which Jenkins said no, he was being too aggressive and moving too quickly, the report said. He was being too aggressive and moving too quickly. So it sounds like she was indifferent, but still trying to make her own decisions, not giving the okay for him to do something like this if this happened. Jinx told the police that through the night, many women were coming in and out of the room. She performed oral sex on Tiny and T.I. and vaginal intercourse with her, according to the report. Jinx told the police she believed the shot of Patron was spiked and she had not been able to properly consent to sexual acts because she was drugged under the influence. She added that T.I. then took her ID, pressured her to go to Los Angeles and Miami. She told the police T.I. forced her to have sex with him again on a tour bus in Los Angeles, then in Miami. She was forced to have sex with multiple women that I did not know. She said T.I didn't want her to take to Atlanta, but when she protested, he got angry and put her on a flight back to Los Angeles. Okay, I'm not going to go through and read the entire article, guys, but you can Google it, NBC News article, the allegations against Tiny and T.I. These are some pretty serious allegations uh, that are facing the couple. And again, I'm not victim blaming, I'm not victim shaming. However, I'm not going to go ahead and put a dirty shirt on a man and a woman that could potentially be innocent. Um, if a married couple or a couple that are not married but are together decide to invite somebody else in their bedroom, does not make them a horrible people. It does not make them degenerates to society. These are just some things they like to do. I mean, that's how some people get down. And hey, we really got to stop judging people within the court of public opinion, or for this matter, nowadays, the court of social media. Um, and this seems to be happening time and time again. We got a similar situation with Deshaun Watson, former quarterback for the Houston Texans, where he has, I think, up to 21 allegations against him. Allegations, nothing proven, just allegations. So, what, where are we going with here? And I know a while back there was a hashtag of, I think, believe all women, which I was like, no, we can't be doing that. All of them, everybody that's making an accusation, we have to believe, versus letting the science, evidence, and facts speak and going to trial, doing things the right way, due process, etc. I'm not saying, and again, I'm not victim blaming, I'm not victim shaming, I'm not saying anyone's a liar. Let's let the process handle itself. Do things the right way, because how many innocent women that you know of that are sitting in jail right now for crimes they didn't commit? How many of them? Probably hundreds upon thousands. I meant, what was it, 70 plus years ago? Was not Emmett Till killed for something he was accused of doing? I mean, just let's be honest. So once again, I mean, these are some pretty serious accusations placed upon the couple. I hope none of it is true. I hope everything was consensual and nobody goes to jail. Yeah. And, uh, and if it is true, I just hope that this they get the punishment they deserve. If this is true. I mean, also, we really got to be careful of our surroundings and sometimes stop being so starstruck. I mean, just because you see somebody on TV for 15, 20 minutes, or you watched them on TV for I don't know how many years, you've never met that person in person. And there used to be a saying going that you never meet your heroes in person. You know, I'm pretty sure we've all came across a celebrity, an athlete, and knowing their personality, a news anchor, and when you see them in person, they turn to be complete dicks. And sometimes they may be a great person, but you never know. But you can't be so starstruck or so enamored with the personality that you see on TV that you forget once that camera goes off, you don't know that person at all. I mean, we got to think about that. And then again, why you, as a grown adult, and anybody that goes to clubs or, or has been out or is a drinker, I'm not a drinker. I don't go to clubs unless I'm paid to be there. I'm pretty sure we all know not to take drinks with somebody that we don't know. Don't take drinks with somebody that we don't know. And when it comes to drugs or any kind of extracurricular activities that you may want to participate in as an adult, is you got to be very careful and not to take any kind of substance. You got to watch what I say, because sometimes the tube will pull it. First of all, you should just say no. Secondly, but you got to watch the substance you take from people if you do not know them, because things like this unfold. Unfortunately, it's become a whirlwind to where T.I and Tiny, they're put on blast. They're embarrassed in front of the world. This young lady has to tell her story. I'm pretty sure she suffered some sort of trauma. She's put on blast. Her family is more than likely suffering. So this is just a big whirlwind that we have to be careful of. Again, ladies and gents, when you go out there in the world, be careful, stay safe, and protect yourself, and pay attention to your surroundings for the sake of you and your loved ones. Potentially, that way you can avoid situations like this. But that's all I got on this right now, guys. Going forward, and we got to start letting evidence, science, and facts speak for itself, and so way the truth can be told versus going off the public opinion of people and being judged in the face of social media. That's all I got to say for right now, man. You guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Take care of one another. Excellence over excuses.